The Tin Bigha Corridor is a strip of land belonging to India on the West Bengal, Bangladesh border which, in September 2011, was leased to Bangladesh so that it can access its Dahagram Angarpota enclaves. History. According to the Indira Gandhi Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Treaty of 16 May 1974, India and Bangladesh were to hand over the sovereignty of the Tin Bigha Corridor and South Barabari to each other, thereby allowing access to the Dahagram Angarpota enclaves and the Indian enclaves adjacent to South Barabari. Bangladesh did hand over the sovereignty of the smaller South Barabari to India instantly in 1974. India, however, could not transfer the Tin Bigha Corridor to Bangladesh as it required constitutional amendment which could not be done due to political reasons. After much Bangladesh government protest, India, instead of handing over sovereignty in 2011, proposed to lease the Tin Bigha Corridor to Bangladesh for a certain time. South Barabari, meanwhile, would remain in the possession of India. The total area of South Barabari Union No. 12 is 22.58 square kilometers, of which 11.29 square kilometers was to go to Bangladesh. The area of the four Cooch Behar enclaves which would also have to go to Bangladesh was 6.84 square kilometers, making the total area to be transferred 18.13 square kilometers. The population of the area including the four enclaves to be transferred, as per 1967 data, was 90% Hindu. The Bangladesh enclaves, Dahagram and Angarpota, were to be transferred to India. Their total area was 18.68 square kilometers and as per 1967 data more than 80% of the population was Muslim. If this exchange had gone through, it would have meant a change of nationality for the population, a migration of the population from Dahagram and Angarpota and South Barabari Union No. 12 and consequent serious rehabilitation problems. There were in any case major agitations by the people of Barabari protesting against the transfer. After 1971, India proposed to Bangladesh that India may continue to retain the southern half of South Barabari Union No. 12 and the adjacent enclaves, and, in exchange, Dahagram and Angarpota may be retained by Bangladesh. As part of the package, a strip of land would be leased in perpetuity by India to Bangladesh, giving her access to Dahagram and Angarpota in order to enable her to exercise sovereignty on these two enclaves. This was accepted by Bangladesh as part of a carefully constructed land boundary agreement signed by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and Prime Minister Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in May 16, 1974. The Barabari dispute was thus finally resolved by Article 1.14 of the agreement, which stated, India will retain the southern half of South Barabari Union No. 12 and the adjacent enclaves, measuring an area of 6.8 square kilometers approximately, and in exchange Bangladesh will retain the Dahagram and Angarpota enclaves. India will lease in perpetuity to Bangladesh an area of 178 by 85 meters near Tin Bigha to connect Dahagram with Panbari Musa of Bangladesh. Etymology. Tin is the word for the numeral 3 in Bengali, and Bigha is a unit of area ranging from 1,500 to 6,771 square meters. Access to corridor. The corridor was previously open for 12 daylight hours only, causing great hardships for the inhabitants of the enclave, given the fact that the enclave has no hospitals or law enforcement facilities. Following a treaty signed by the Prime Ministers of India and Bangladesh on September 6, 2011 in Dhaka, it was agreed that the corridor would be open for 24 hours for Bangladeshis in the enclave to access the mainland. The corridor was officially declared open by the Bangladesh Premier Sheikh Hasina on October 19, 2011. Infrastructure. Until recently, the enclaves had no hospitals or colleges. Bangladesh Premier Sheikh Hasina inaugurated a 10-bed Dahagram hospital and the Dahagram Union Parishad complex on October 19, 2011.